Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the water supply arrangements in buildings. So we will be discussing the contents regarding general layout of water supply for two types of buildings. One is single story building and double story building, or it might be multi-story building. That too as per the Bureau of Indian Standards of Practice. So we'll start with the general layout of water supply arrangements. So points to be considered for preparing water supply lines. First, the layout of water pipes should be simple and direct as far as possible. The direct layout reduces the cost. In the sense, whatever the connections we are going to make, it should be less, and from municipality water line to your kitchen or the bathroom taps, or from the overhead tank to the kitchen or the bathroom taps, there must be less amount of connections. Then only it should whatever the pipelines we are been arranged, it will be effective in cost. The communication pipe shall be laid by the administrator authority. This the communication pipe, in the sense whatever the main pipes which runs from the distribution systems, in the sense from outlet of treatment plant till the consumer receives. The arrangement, it will be done by the authority from the government or the some public-private partnership companies. The pipe should be laid as straight as possible to minimize frictional losses. Here, whatever the connection we are going to, means whatever the pipes we are going to lay, it should be in the straight manners, and there must be less joints, in the sense it T joints or L joints, it must be in the less manners. The consumer pipes should follow the shortest distance. As I earlier said, the distances between municipality line to tap or overhead tank to the tap, it should be the shortest distance. Then it will be easy to lay the pipelines. The pipe layout should be such that inspection or repair works can be carried out easily. In nowadays, whatever the pipelines we have been laying out in a building, it is inbuilt. So we can't judge somewhere it is been cracked, or it started leaking near some joints. We can't say this is the area we are finding the fault. So it's better to lay the pipelines outside the house. If you want to cover it, you can cover it with some plaster of Paris works, etc. The layer should be free from air pockets, and the distribution pipes should be provided away from the windows or ventilators. If you are going to provide these pipelines layout above or from, if you are going to collect it from the window or the ventilators, then it is little bit difficult to change the pipes, or it is little bit difficult to repair the pipes. So please be careful regarding laying of these pipes near windows and ventilators. So we'll go to the general layout of water supply arrangements in single story buildings. So it will be like it is a plan, and as I have said, it is a single story building. We don't have any vertical pipelines we are going to show Here only the pipelines which will be running throughout the wall of the building, and uh, first where the water main supply line, it will be this way, and later there will be a stopcock, there will be a T junction here, and here you will be having a stopcock. Later you will be having the water meter. Next, the pipe from water meter, it runs to the toilets, bathrooms, bedroom if it is attached, then you will be having some type of showers. Next, it will be going to the kitchen. If you have the basin here or outside this, you will be having a tap here to wash the utensils. Similarly, there will be wash basin in the dining hall, so it will be connected to this. So this is the way or the layout how the pipelines it is being connected from water main supply line to your respective taps. And here WM, it indicates water meter, W is water mains, SC, this is stopcock, WB, it is wash basin, S is sink. Next, SP, the service pipeline. Next, SH, shower. Okay, this is not bad, this is a bathroom. Then F is ferrule. Ferrule we will be providing to connect the water main to the service pipe. T is the tap and D is the doors. Okay, so this is how the single story building water supply layout it will be. If we go to the multi-story buildings, so first I will be discussing the double story building where we have overhead water tank. So first, the main supply, it will be connected to some water meter, then it will be connected to sump. Then whatever the sump we have, the water it's been collected, using the pump we will be sending it to overhead tank. Next, from this overhead tank we will be having one outlet. It will be connecting all the bathrooms, toilets and the kitchen where the water is necessary. So here I have been showing you two sections of bathroom and the toilet. So overhead tank, it will be letting the water from outlet to tap, and you will be having a flushing tank, and you have shower on one side and the water closet, and it is for first floor, and second floor it will be it will be connected to a flushing tank and tap. Next, we will see the multi-story building, how this connections it's been laid out. First, from water mains, it will be connected to water meter, then it will be going to the sump. Next, from sump you will be using some type of pump, and you will be sending the water to different levels. From sump you will be sending the water to the overhead tank, and you will be having connections between floors. So from sump, this dotted line it indicates it is going for left side of the building, and above there is pump, and it is being connected to this line, and it will be running like this, and this dotted line it is going to overhead tank. Later, from this overhead tank it will be sending the water through this for every floors, for toilets, bathrooms and kitchen if have any connection. So this is the type of a connections layout for multi-story building, double-story building, and the single-story building. And this ends this topic. Thank you.